Thank you.
It's a great question.
So we're going to keep it free-flowing with some questions from the audience. We have about 8 of those that were not redundant, as well as some questions for you all. So please feel free to use either the question you have for the audience or some of your own.
So a question I have from someone in the audience: with all the money being spent on MI grants coming and going, is it possible to give half of that they got to African Americans?
So I just want to level set here. When I was first elected, the number of migrants that were already here sleeping on floors in police districts was one of the most difficult challenges that I had to face early on. And unfortunately, the federal government left us to ourselves. Now, what's interesting about this question around the migrants, how many people know that there are 30,000 Ukrainian refugees that are in the city of Chicago right now? How many people have heard anybody complain about the 30,000 Ukrainian refugees that are in the city of Chicago? And this is not to say that people cannot be upset. I'm just saying that anger was never applied to the 30,000 Ukrainians that the federal government attached hundreds of millions of dollars to so that they can find refuge here in the city of Chicago. But yet when more melanated individuals were being bused here, the federal government didn't do anything, and then everybody had a problem with immigration except for when it comes to those who are being migrated here from Europe. And here's the thing. I just want to level set here. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying people can't be upset, but it is selective. No one asked that question when it was Ukrainians. What's the difference? What is the difference? And so you had, all right, let me just go ahead and just go and be comfortable. You had a white man from the border, the governor of Texas, who sent thousands of brown people all over the country, and no one took their anger out on him. He spent over $200 million to bus people across this country to divide our communities. Why would we allow white supremacy to rear its ugly head to continue to divide our communities? President Joe Biden said the greatest threat to our democracy is white supremacy. To this question around how we invest in people, we have literally spent 20 times the amount on black folks, so much so that I'm under investigation by the Department of Justice because apparently I'm investing too much in black people. They're trying to have it both ways. They want to judge me for investing in black people and then criticize me for investing in indigenous people who are already on this land in the first place. And you want me as a black man to be mad at brown people after what white supremacy is doing? Let's not be tricked or fooled by the individuals that benefit from our division. The Trump administration has literally shifted the largest concentration of wealth into the hands of the ultra wealthy, and you want me to be mad at poor people? And just for the record, not one migrant got a check from the city of Chicago. In fact, most of the individuals that supported the migrant mission were black-owned businesses. The workers, the vast majority of them were right from this city in this area. And so let's just let the record be very clear. $1.25 billion of new investments for the west and south sides of the city of Chicago. Another $800 million to go towards infrastructure. We have put more money within the last 2 years on the west and south sides of the city of Chicago than we've seen in an entire generation. We just put forth another $40 million to help support organizations that are responding to homeless people. And so listen, let's not allow the narrative to be a us versus them. Let's not. And I'm not saying it was easy, you all. And I'm not saying that black folks can't be upset. I was so upset, I took arrests in this city because they closed down black schools, they shut down public housing, they took away jobs, they fired black women. And so what I've done in this first 2 years of office, we are protecting black workers in the city of Chicago through a contract with the Chicago Teachers Union so black women won't be fired. That's black investment. We're protecting black history. We have more black developers that are benefiting from my administration than we've seen in the generation. For the first time in the history of Chicago, a prime contract worker construction company has the deal at the airport, a $50 million investment with NOAA Construction. Black developers right now, 5 of them are part of our Missing Middle program, where we are building owner-occupied housing, where you can live in a house, rent the rest of those units, and build generational wealth. These people are trying to run a scam on us. Our enemy is not Central America, it's not South America, it's not the continent of Africa. Our enemy is white supremacy, and we have to be united in defeating that monster.
That was a great answer. That was the answer we needed to hear. That was the answer didn't nobody expected him to come out with. He in a safe space, so he came with it.
Someone would like me to